Hello, welcome to Sports Ball. As I introduce us to the Sports Ball Show with Dan Breen and me, myself, Isaac Breen. As today we will be looking over our picks of last week to start up our day.
Okay, we're going to make some picks tonight. But yeah, like you said, let's look at last week. Last week was probably our best week, I think, of picking this year. You were 11-3 last week, and I was just slightly better at 12-2.
Yes.
So I made up a game on you. You're still 2 games up on me for the season.
Yeah.
So we're going to see if I can cut into that deficit a little bit more this week.
Yes.
New setting down. We're downstairs in our basement today.
Yes, new setting.
So hopefully we'll
make better picks.
Good acoustics down here.
Yeah.
You can hear us really well.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all loud.
Let's jump into it.
Okay.
Let's jump into it. Our first game of the week is always the Thursday game of the week, and it's Broncos at Saints. Broncos at Saints. You can take your pick to get us started.
Broncos have looked like a good team, and
they have?
No, not really.
Yeah, not really. Sorry, Brandon.
Saints at home, and last week, as you saw them against Buccaneers, and so at home here in this situation, I'm gonna trust the Saints to win this game over the Broncos.
I almost feel like we need to start this recording over since you said that the Broncos are looking like a good team this year. Wow, that's some really insightful analysis. All right, give me the Saints. I like the Saints too. Not sold on the Broncos at all. We both will pick the Saints.
Your first pick, Patriots-Jaguars.
Patriots-Jaguars. This game is in London again. The Jaguars are staying in London because, hey, nobody wants...
No one wants to watch them.
Nobody wants to watch them, so nobody wants to get up at 8 a.m. to watch the Jaguars. Nobody wants to watch them at 1 p.m. Eastern time when they're actually playing in the United States.
No one even wants to watch them at a 2 o'clock game when there's no other games on them.
So we banished them over to the United Kingdom. They lost their last week, and I do think they're going to come away with a win. I like them over the Patriots this week to come home at least with a victory, 1-2 in London.
The Jaguars are just not good, and I don't think I can take them from watching last week's game, and so I don't think they're going to win.
No? You like Patriots?
I think they're going to be 0-2 on their London games.
Okay.
And I'm taking the Patriots.
The Patriots.
For Jimmy.
Jimmy. Okay. Patriots, we disagree on that one. The Titans are going to the Bills. I have a feeling we're probably going to agree on this one. Who's your pick?
Bills.
Yeah, I like the Bills too.
Not a lot of analysis.
No, I don't think we have to spend a lot of time on that one.
Yeah.
Texans-Packers is a more interesting game, though.
Yeah.
What do you think about Texans-Packers?
I'm going to take the Packers. I'm not sure if you will agree with this, but the Packers have looked better since last year. They've improved, and I think they're going to pull a win at home against the Texans. And Texans have been okay, but they haven't been the greatest team, and I think the Packers can pull it off at home.
Yeah, this feels like a game that there's going to be a lot of points scored. 2 quarterbacks who are playing at a pretty high level. I would agree. I am also going to join you. We both will take the Packers, as yucky as that is to do, to take the Packers to win. I guess we are trying to pick correct games here. So we're picking with our heads, not our hearts on this one.
Yeah, my heart, I would pick the Texans there, but
okay, so
my head is saying I would pick the Packers.
So we're in agreement on those two again, and that brings us to Eagles-Giants. Is this my first pick here?
Mm-hmm.
I think this could be a close game. This is a division game within that NFC East. That who knows who's good in that division anymore. It's kind of a toss-up at this field. Maybe the Commanders are the best team?
Yeah, it's kind of an upset. Like last year they were bad, and this year actually good.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen there? It's hard to pick these NFC East games because I don't know who's going to win them ever.
Yep.
I just feel like there's something wrong with the Eagles this year. So I am going to select the Giants at home. I think the Giants defense can hold the Eagles down. I don't know, just a gut feeling on this one. I'll go Giants.
Giants have looked okay, but they aren't going to win this game. And the Eagles are going to win, and the Giants just have not looked good this season. And I don't think that's going to be a spark this week. And I don't think it's going to start this week where they just start scoring a lot of points.
Yeah.
Or holding up on defense. I'm going to take the Eagles here.
Yeah, I get it. It's a toss-up for me. I could see either team winning, but I just thought I'm just going to throw out there the Giants. So we'll see what happens in that one.
Seahawks, Falcons.
Seahawks, Falcons. I think this is your game. I think this could be an interesting game. This could be a good game. Some points scored. Maybe this is
Kirk Cousins, former Viking.
Mm-hmm. Are you taking Captain Kirk?
No.
No?
I'm going to go with the Seahawks. I'm picking a lot of road teams, but, well, not many, but I don't know. I mean, I think the Seahawks can pull it out, go to beat the Falcons as a guest team.
Seahawks are a hard team for me to figure out. They can look really good and look really bad the next week. I thought they looked really good offensively against the Lions, and then last week they played the Niners and just didn't look very good at all. So they're going on the road, going across the country, and I think that's going to be a big factor. I'm going to take the home Falcons in this one. So we disagree again on this one. A lot of disagreement. Yeah, so which means we'll probably both end up about 500 this week. Next game, the AFC North matchup. We've got the Bengals and the Browns.
Neither of these teams are good, and some people think the Browns have the best defense.
You mean you?
No.
Yeah, every week you keep telling me.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Okay. So some people think the Browns, but not you, of course.
Not me.
So who wins at Cleveland? Bengals, Browns.
The Browns are going to hold up offensively, and they're going to have an offensive week. They are a terrible offense, and they're going to have a spark. I'm feeling
Really?
I'm feeling it. I can feel it, and I can.
Not a chance. You know who's leading that offense is Deshaun Watson, and he has been absolutely dreadful. I don't like the pick. I don't think it's happening. I will take the Bengals. Again, we're going to disagree on every pick this week. I will take the Bengals over the Browns.
What, you marked as Broncos.
What?
We both picked the Saints.
Whatever. Okay. We'll figure it out later. Okay. Dolphins, Colts. This my pick?
Yeah.
These are two yucky offenses, especially since Tua went down. I don't know who's good. I think there's a lot of injuries on both sides. I don't know. I'll go with Colts, but I really don't have good reasoning why I pick them. Just a gut feeling on this one.
Indianapolis last week, they pulled out a win, and Dolphins don't look good. Ever since they lost Tua, they don't look good. And Colts at home in Indianapolis. I think they're going to pull out a win, just like you said, not a lot of reasoning there.
Colts?
Yeah.
Taking the Colts. Hey, that's the first one we've agreed on for a while.
No, yeah, for a while, yes.
All right, introduce us to our next game.
Oh, I know I'm going to pick. Panthers, Commanders.
We always talk about how the Panthers are like the worst game we pick every week. And it's because the Panthers are really, really bad. And the Commanders better than we thought. But I'm going to go with my gut and say the Panthers suck. I will pick the Commanders.
Not a lot of reasoning, but I'm picking against them.
No way.
No, I'm picking against the Panthers.
Oh, I thought you were going to pick against the Commanders. Commanders and pick the Panthers.
No. Why would
That
I?
would've
Why
been
would I do that?
Well, it would have been something interesting. Okay.
Change it up. Change it
Yep.
up.
All right.
What's
We've
their record? The Panthers' record.
1 in a million. I can't even remember who they beat anymore, but I do think they got a win. I think they beat Las Vegas. Raiders against the Rams. This is your pick first. This is at Los Angeles. Rams coming off a bye week.
Rams. I'm not sure if that rest. Sometimes it bangs up their offense, and sometimes it gives them some rest, and they can play harder. And I'm gonna say they play harder in this game at home, and I'm gonna take them against the Raiders. The Rams are gonna pull out a victory.
Agree. Big week out of Kyan Williams. He's gonna run roughshod over the Raiders. Plus, the Raiders just traded off. The only reason to watch them was Devontae Adams. They just traded him to the Jets. So, really,
it wasn't a good trade.
if you're going to Vegas these days, you're not going there to watch the Raiders. Chiefs 49ers. I guess this is my pick. I really like this game.
Yeah.
This sounds like this is a fun Sunday afternoon game.
Yeah.
It's at the 49ers. And I just kind of feel like all season long the Chiefs have overperformed. I think they've got away with some games maybe they shouldn't have won, but they remain undefeated, and I think that will end. I think we've only got 2 undefeated teams now.
Would have been an upset there.
Is that an upset?
The 49ers haven't been the greatest this season.
Yeah, but they got a nice win last week over the Seahawks. So I think momentum moving in the right direction for the 49ers. I will take the home team, the Niners.
They look good, but I'm not going that way.
Really?
I am going with the Chiefs, undefeated. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. They're undefeated, and that's a reason to pick them.
Okay.
That's kind of my only reason.
The only question is, are they going to be the only undefeated team at the end of this week? We'll get to that in just a minute, right? We'll get to that in just a minute.
Yes.
Jets and Steelers next up on the docket. I think this is the Sunday night game, and a new toy in the war chest of the Jets. We mentioned Devontae Adams. I think he's supposed to play. He's been a little bit hurt, banged up, but he's supposed to play on Sunday night. So
my first pick here.
Yeah, you got the first pick.
I'm gonna go with the Jets. Devontae Adams gonna play for them. Probably, and their defense is just good, and so I'm gonna take the Jets in this situation with a win.
Okay, I've heard some rumblings that Russell Wilson is going to start for the Steelers over Justin Fields, which I think is a terrible move at this point. So I'm not a big Russell Wilson fan, and because of that, I'm going to agree with you. I think the spark of having Devontae Adams, I don't know if he's going to have the world's greatest game, but I think he's going to add just one more dimension for the Jets, and I will agree with you, Jets over Steelers on Sunday night.
All right, Ravens, Buccaneers.
Yeah, there's 2 Monday night games this week. Ravens, Buccaneers is one, and then Chargers, Cardinals is the other Monday night football game. Ravens Buccaneers is definitely the better of the 2 games, more interesting. This is at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Buccaneers offense is really quite good.
Yeah, they beat the Lions.
Yeah.
I'm expecting they would win.
Yeah, and the Ravens defense seems to be improving, but I think that pass defense of the Ravens is ranked one of the worst in the league, and that's where Baker Mayfield does most of his damage. I will take the home Buccaneers to beat the Ravens. I saw a stat somewhere this week, and I can't remember exactly what it is, but I think that Lamar Jackson is like 22-1 against the NFC, and this is an NFC game, so this would go against the trend. This would make him 22-2 or whatever if the Buccaneers would win.
And I think he's gonna be 22-2.
Really? You're gonna agree?
I'm gonna agree with you in Tampa Bay, and the Buccaneers are gonna pull out a win. Tampa Bay, and Baker Mayfield's gonna have a good day. And yeah,
Wouldn't be great for your fantasy team.
no, it wouldn't be, but
We'll see. The other Monday night game is on ESPN Plus. So if you have ESPN Plus, which we do, but I'm not sure we really want to watch Chargers Cardinals. Other than the Chargers got a really good head coach.
who doesn't cheat?
Who doesn't cheat? Chargers at Cardinals this is your pick first.
Yes, Chargers, Cardinals. Chargers, I think, are going to go on the road and get a victory. I think they're going to go and beat the Cardinals with another win. And, yeah, I think the Chargers can do that.
Not so fast, my friend.
Okay.
The Cardinals are playing at home, and they can't possibly be as bad as they've looked in some of these games recently. I think Kyler Murray is going to get a bounce-back game, I think, on the home turf. I don't know if Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to play in this one, but I'm going to take the Cardinals, maybe with a running game more than a passing game on Monday night. But I will take the Cardinals to knock off the Chargers.
How many do we have not, how many do we have different?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow.
6.
Wow.
That leaves us to just one game, and it's
Yep.
what we've chosen as the game of the week. Not just because we're Lions
And
fans,
some of you fans out there would like that too.
but we think that this could be a good game.
Will, Tyson, some of those other guys.
Joel, maybe Joel.
John.
All right, Lions at Vikings. I'm going to give you the first go at this one. Lions traveling to Minneapolis to take on those undefeated Minnesota Vikings. Will they be undefeated after this week?
And we'll have to see that until that moment, but I think at home Minnesota can pull out a win with being undefeated, and they can beat the Lions.
I don't.
Was
Was that hard to make that pick? Was that hard to make that pick?
Kind of.
Yeah. Kind of like picking the Packers. Pretty yucky. Well, if you watched, which you did, the Lions against the Cowboys last week, you saw a big... They smoked them, but you saw a big hit happen to Aiden Hutchinson. And that's not to be understated. That defense is going to have to go through an adjustment. And that starts in Minneapolis this week. And we're going to see how they do. See if they can get a pass rush on Sam Darnold. I think it's going to be a game that's going to feature a lot of points, but a lot of those points are going to be scored by the team who's got the best offense in the NFL, and that is the Detroit Lions.
Okay.
And the Detroit Lions are going to make sure that when people leave U.S. Bank Stadium, they are going to be chanting Jared Goff and not doing any skull chants. This is a big Lions win. I don't think the Lions are just going to win. I think the Lions are going to blow out the Vikings. Do you hear that?
Joel's not gonna like you after today. He's not gonna like you after
Respect the Detroit Lions, who are going to go into Minneapolis and take a commanding lead of the NFC North, defeating the Vikings in convincing fashion. Yeah, skull that. Skull. All right. That's another week. Anything left you want to say here?
No, but we disagreed. So that's 7 disagreements.
Yeah, a lot of disagreements. So
we'll see how
everybody,
that works out.
Yeah, everybody have a good week. And remember, one last thing, friends, don't let friends do the skull chant.
See you next week on
Bye, everybody.
Sport.